What's going on? Okay, we know your time is valuable, so we're going to jump straight into the primary purpose of this video, which is to figure out how to get a PayPal buy button for a subscription service from PayPal integrated into your funnel here. Now, what I mean by a funnel is a sales funnel, because somehow when you're talking to your prospect or your sales team is talking to your prospect, what's going to have to happen is somebody is going to have to get this link into the prospect's hands that is going to go into their web browser, where they're going to be able to land on this page to take information in from this prospect. And when they click down at the bottom of the contact form for buy now, they're going to be taken to a secure page on PayPal where they can participate in this subscription by submitting their payment information. Okay, so whether you need to submit this URL or web address to get to this contact form, this is a little bit of an advanced technique. You should be having a website or some sort of way to build one of these, but you can send it to them through a message in LinkedIn, private Facebook Messenger message, text message, email, Kayak Carrier, Pigeon, whatever you got to do to get it in their hands, get it in their browser. They start filling this out, click the buy now, they get taken over to this PayPal page, they start their subscription, and we're going to end the conversation here. We're not going to talk about other follow-up strategies, systems. That's entirely on you for more of the advanced user. We're just stopping here and focusing on this. So one thing I want to introduce you to is PayPal, if you're not familiar with it. What PayPal is a payment processor. So what you can do with this is you can open a personal account and then move on to a business account. This conversation is going to be focused through the lens of a business account. So if you don't have a business account, you could possibly explore setting up a buy button through a personal account. I haven't investigated if you can do that. I've never tried. I only have a business account. That's where this is going. I highly recommend if you're in business, get a business account. Try to. There's another thing I want to introduce you to. It's called PayPal.me. And PayPal.me is a link that makes it very, very convenient for you to be able to collect money from your prospective clients or recurring clients. But I use it specifically for a one-off payment. If I'm offering a one-time service, a quick web build, something for a setup to get them moving forward. And it's convenient for me. I don't know if you can set up a subscription on this. I've never tried. And it looks like PayPal.me, and then you set up a username, and that username comes at the end here. And then this is actually zeroed out. And what happens is you're able to allow your prospect to put in there exactly how much they're going to pay you, and then click next and go through the payment process. There's a little more advanced step that if you wanted to designate this specifically, let's say you wanted $42 out of them exactly, and you didn't want them to take the time and possibly, fat finger a situation where they put a 1 or a 3 instead of 42. Another option is to do a / and go ahead and put the exact amount you want in dollars. So let's do / I'm just picking somebody. Please don't send them money. They're not even in United States dollars, so it would mean nothing to me if you wanted to send this for gratitude. I have another link. We can play with that. But here we're doing PayPal.me / username, okay, and you see it comes up zeroed out and you can type in something there. If you wanted to do something specific, like let's say you wanted first month for the service that you're offering in reputation management. So you're taking the first payment just by adding 697 at the end, comes up 697. I guess this is pounds instead of dollars, if that's the word, I don't know. I'm not cultured enough. But the frame and the idea here is that you're giving an exact number to pull from. Now, this is not ideal for a subscription service. I've never used this for a subscription service. We're going to go back to PayPal and talk about how to use a button that you're going to set up for a subscription service. So moving forward, we are now in my PayPal account, and we're coming here to the Tools drop-down menu, and we're going to come down here to All Tools. When you click on that, you come to this setting around here. We're going to scroll down over to where it says PayPal Buttons, and we're going to click Open. We're going to wait for that to open, and this gives me the option to view all of my saved buttons because I already have some here, but we're going to start from scratch and come over here to Subscribe. Wait for that to load. Okay, so it tells you to create PayPal payment button. I guess some people call this PayPal Developer Tools or something. I have no idea. I keep this simple. I don't even dig into what button I should choose. I just come over here to choose button. I know I want a subscription, so I choose that. Come down here to item name, online reputation management. Okay, and maybe you could put the exact amount you wanted, $6.97, so that you can decipher if you're doing different tiers. You have that option too. Subscription ID, I'm leaving that blank. Currency, I'm picking what country I'm from or what denomination I'm using. Customize the button, I'm gonna leave this alone. Okay, you can change certain things here. You can do a drop-down menu, have multiple different options. I'm leaving this blank. I'm leaving this very lean and simple. But this is ultimately what it's supposed to look like. Have PayPal create user names and passwords for customers. I'm leaving this blank. I'm just moving forward with what is very simple. So here, I'm including, me personally, I think this is a display. Okay, so I'm using $697.00. This is what I'm doing. You can do something different if you so choose. Experiment with this. Billing cycle. Every 1 months, this is going to repeat. So they're going to be billed in a recurring method. And then how many cycles should this billing finally end? I'm choosing never. Okay, because I intend for them to be with me for a long time. I intend to deliver a high quality service, and I tend to over deliver to a satisfactory level that they're going to want to stay with me for a long time. I want to offer a trial period. I'm leaving this blank. Merchant account IDs, I'm going to leave this all default, and we move on to step 2. Step 2, I'm going to leave this all default, but just for your clarity, I do want to save the PayPal button. If it's not already checked, check it. And then track inventory and track profit and losses. This might be for something that's more along the lines of e-commerce. I am a digital marketing service provider, so I'm going to leave that blank. This is all default. Move on to step 3. Now, customize the checkout pages. You can dig into this as you see fit. I'm just going to leave this all default. So do you need your customer shipping address? I'm choosing yes, because I want more information from the client. I want to maintain consistency. Sometimes they might not make it accurate the first time around. I want to make sure I bring enough information out of the client that I possibly can, so that there's no question in the future if somebody challenges me and says, oops, I made a mistake and accidentally paid you. Well, they took the time to fill this out, so no, it wasn't an accident. And then take customers to this URL when they cancel their checkout. So this could be another e-commerce play. If they're trying to buy a physical product but then decide to cancel their order, they can say, whoops, you made a mistake, please come back and buy it. I'm leaving this blank. This other option, take customers to this URL, meaning a domain or a web address, when they finish checkout. So you could do like /success or thank you page. I'm also leaving this blank. Again, streamlining this whole thing. Advanced variables, skipping over this, just hitting create button. So what's going to happen is it's going to give you some instructions. You can follow it as you see fit, but I'm going to tell you how I'm going to approach this. So we have 2 options here. One is something called embed code. So you can copy this, paste it into a section of code on your website, and this little button here can show up. So that's one option. Another option is to get a link that actually is a URL. So you can make this a clickable link when you send it to somebody in Facebook Messenger, over text message, just like the PayPal.me, right? This would be another version of the PayPal.me, but it's longer, it's more specific, and it's all revolving around getting a subscription out of your prospective client. So we're going to start with this website option, and we're going to copy this. We're going to go over to some random website. Okay, we're in the editor of it, and we're on the Pay Me Money page. I'm just being ridiculous here now. But you're going to come down to a place where you can insert some HTML code onto the page. So this is coding for building a website if you're not familiar with HTML code. We're going to X out of here and go ahead and paste the actual code here. And when I click off, the button should show up. And there it is. But I don't like it sitting over on the left. I want to center it on the page because I have all this text centered too. I think it'll look more professional, so that's what I want to do. So I'm going to click back into here, and I'm going to show you a quick workaround. I'm going to come over here, and I'm at the very beginning, top of the code. I'm going to do that open alligator mouth, the word center, and I'm going to close the alligator mouth because I'm a big kid, and that's how I choose to describe it. We're going to come down to the bottom here. We're going to do another open alligator mouth. We're going to close off this center frame. So essentially we're bracketing this code here by saying we want all the code that's between the word center and close center. We want to tell the website what to do with it. So we're going to do a /, the word center, close the forward slash. When I click off, it's now centered. So when I go to publish this, this should be able to click over to a pay page, okay? So that's option 1. Option 2 is to go ahead and grab this text right here. So we're going to do that. Come over here. Now, you can add this to, let's say, a contact form, and you want to redirect this to that URL. That's one option. I'm going to show you a very simple way, just a quick button. So instead of using this button, you're just going to say, pay me lots of money. Click on that, and you're going to be able to link that to an exterior website. Essentially, I've seen ClickFunnels have this. I've seen WordPress, depending on what builder platform you have, utilize something like this as well. It's a very common thing. You're just going to insert the URL, which is exactly what we copied on the other page. We're going to paste it in here. Click off to make sure that it's good. We're going to click on it one more time, make sure that it's linked, and it is. And now when I go to publish this, both of these should be live. So people can click to subscribe here, go to the same place, or come down here, go to the same place. So I'm going to open up what this is going to look like once we actually click on one of these, where it's going to take them. So you could have a contact form on here, have them fill out all the information you need to provide the service, and then once they click on the contact form, or let's say this is on a thank you page, say, hey, thanks, one more step, gotta click here or gotta click here to do something with it. So hang tight and I'll be right back. All right, we're back, and that is all loaded. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at the page where they actually have the option to confirm what they're getting. So they've already submitted the information for you to provide the service. Now what? Now they're looking at the online reputation management for this amount each month. This is the first amount that you're collecting from them. So there's no setup fee here. It's just exactly the amount that you're going to be charging. And they have options here. On the right-hand side, they can log in if they already have a PayPal account. If they choose not to do that, they can also come over here on the left-hand side and subscribe using a debit or credit card. Now, if at some point in this process, it mandates them to create a PayPal account, I would encourage it because it's 2020. PayPal has become a very trusted source, unlike the mid-2000s or even the 1990s. It's important for them to have this as another medium so that they can meet their prospective client where they're comfortable at and have the capability of taking payments in this form. So I would recommend on this left-hand side they do that. So here's another picture of that. So you're at the subscription details, terms, first amount. They can choose to log in or just choose to pay using a debit or credit card as in a subscription service. When they click through there, they're going to come to something that looks like this. So it's another clarification opportunity. You're paying for exactly $697 today, and then you go through the process to go ahead and help them pay. Look, ship to my billing address. Remember what we were talking about? They have a billing address. Ship to my billing address will probably be a duplicate, but there's still an opportunity to collect information from them, and that's what you're looking for the most. So with that, I hope you found this incredibly informative, and you see that there is benefit in being able to utilize PayPal. And the other good, exciting news about this is you can go to the Save buttons. Okay, I'm not going to go there right now, but you can click on go to my save buttons, and you're going to see a drop-down menu of all the different buttons that you have. And on the right-hand side, there's a place for you to go to a drop-down menu, and you can click edit if you want to change things, or you can delete it if you made a mistake or an error. You could probably go back here to a page like this, so you can copy the code and do whatever you need to. I'm going to delete this, so it's not going to be live anymore, but I wanted to show you that this is an opportunity for you to capitalize on the simplicity and the efficiency of utilizing PayPal. This is not a referral service, okay? I'm not going to get a bonus for referring you over to them. There's no link. I'm not going to get credit for it. But I wanted to show and demonstrate that there is a quick way for you to get set up and start moving forward as an entrepreneur, as a solopreneur with PayPal to incorporate subscription services. If you like this video, go ahead. This is probably going to be on YouTube, so click the link below to subscribe for more videos going forward. Please hit the like button. Please show some love. Just a little bit, simple ask there. And yeah, I hope you found this incredibly informative. Go out there, kill it as entrepreneurs, and have a good day.